Jetstream Live. No, no, we're not going out. It's too cold. Jetstream Live. Now, the reason I'm watching this is because it's Super Bowl 50. It's not just Super Bowl 50. It's the Shemitah Bowl. It's like the Jubilee Bowl. It's in a Shemitah year or Jubilee year, and it's like 50. That makes it like Jubilee or Shemitah or whatever the hell it is. So I'm calling it the Shemitah Bowl. Now, the reason I'm looking at the Jetstream is I was trying to determine whether or not it's going to dip down into the San Francisco Valley here, which it doesn't look like it's going to. It's going to be hitting BC up here on the west coast and bombarding the spectators with Fukushima radiation. But it doesn't look like it's going to. It looks like it's going to be pretty nice out there, actually. Good day for a football game, I suppose. No radiation in the air, not more than normal. And of course, Super Bowl 50. It's going to be in Santa Clara, California. The Shemitah Bowl. I don't know who's playing, but that doesn't matter. It's the Shemitah Bowl. That's all that matters. And but the one thing that happens in every single Super Bowl from way back is the symbolism, especially at halftime, during the halftime celebration things they have. And it's just gotten more and more blatant through the years. They do like a baphomet sort of ceremony during halftime. And I know this because I read the paper the next day. I always read papers, and they'll have all these pictures of these, Madonna or Katy Perry or who the hell ever, with the baphomet symbols and all these things around the horns and the goat head. It's pretty just insane. But what happens is at halftime, a lot of people watch the Super Bowl at home, so this invites all this right into their home, right through their television, this big Baphomet ceremony. I don't understand it, and I've never been a sports watcher, so of course I don't understand it, and why they would insert this Baphomet halftime and this symbolism in it so much, and into the commercials. I don't understand that either. I think it's got a lot to do with this prosperity thing and the general brainwashing of Americans. It's got a lot to do with it. What else we have here? Roman Colosseums. These are pretty cool. They kind of did the same thing we're doing now, back in those days. Only they would, actually kill people in these Colosseums. They had a lot of human sacrifice going on because they also had the halftime shows for Baphomet. They took it to another level. Things were a little different in those days. They had kill the Christians with the lions. Have a few gladiators fight it out. And I even read a story once where they flooded a Colosseum and they would bring ships in and reenact famous sea battles. The Romans had one with the people, and they'd have a big old halftime ceremony. You bet your ass. And they would honor their gods, mostly Baphomet. And they'd go on with the show, kill a few more people, whatever they do. I'm sure they had other sports too, besides killing. A lot of human sacrifice, just like abortions are now human sacrifice on a grand scale. Same thing. Then they have the Baphomet ceremonies, when they get to the height of the big game of the year, the one that really counts, I guess. I don't know. They do this fucking big game, but they used to do the same thing here. And when you look at these ancient civilizations in Rome, each giant civilization that came on, to the scene, always got their information from the previous civilization. Like these guys went back to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians went back to the Phoenicians, Babylonians, and they go back to the Sumerians, the Syrians, the Sumerians. It just goes all the way back. Bookends, I've said that before. But Shemitah Bowl 50. Everybody's worried about. It's going to be a terrorist attack. Why would they want to attack and kill the very people that are the biggest supporters of this new world order and this system. They support the system, and they're even having a baphomet ceremony at halftime. They have nothing to worry about there. Nothing. I said it before. People at a Ron Paul rally have a lot more to worry about than these guys at this Super Bowl. You know, that's the people you want to live. That's the people you want. You don't want to hurt those guys. I mean, there's going to be random violence because, you know, the drugs and the crime and shit. People will be robbed and all kinds of shit will go on the outside and all around the city. And there'll be tons of drugs coming in. Drug dealers will be coming from all over the country just to get there to sell some coke and some heroin and whatever the fuck they sell. Probably not a heroin. Probably more of a cocaine crowd there going to the big gain. And this is it. Roman Coliseums. Just my thoughts on Shemitah Bowl 50. That's it. Duck out.